All right, Capricorn, how's it going? How are ya? How are ya? This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is part two of your 2025 forecast. I recommend you watching part one, where I give a lot more detail. This is just, I'm going to go over some major themes that are going to happen for you for 2025. And then I'm going to do a spread where I'm going to pull a card for every month. I'm going to put it all on the table and I'm going to see the bigger story here. All right. So this is going to be this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Remember, 2025 is a really big year of, the Great Awakening, Age of Ascension. You're going to see a lot of changes that you have not seen in your entire life. It doesn't matter how old you are. That's what kind of year 2025 is. It is also a year where there's over 400 aspects, many of which are major, that nobody, dead or alive, have ever experienced, because of Pluto and then Saturn and Neptune moving together from Pisces to Aries. That has not happened since like 500 BCE. I mean, it's crazy. But let's get started. The big thing for you, Capricorn. Well, here's the thing. Work is going to be, there's going to be a lot of focus on work, and you are going to have so much. You're going to be busy. You're going to be busy, but you have Jupiter and Gemini for the first 6 months in your sixth house of work. And so I would not be surprised if you're starting a business, if you are, getting a promotion, if you are hiring new employees, getting new colleagues, things like that. There's a lot of focus on your everyday activities, but remember, Jupiter is a planet of, good luck and good fortune and, expansion, abundance, all of that, profit, wisdom. You've got Pluto in Aquarius all year long, and Pluto is going to have a lot of major aspects in your second house of income. Now, the other thing that I want you to know is when we get to fall, that's when you're going to have some really big moments in career. Okay. And then, I would not be surprised if a lot of y'all have a lot of big moments over the summer with home, family, children, the foundations of your life, especially because that's when Saturn and Neptune overlap. And they're going to overlap between March, let me see here. No, end of May to September. So that's going to be really significant, that being in your fourth house. Major. A lot of y'all are going to be moving. A lot of y'all possibly going to be moving overseas. I would not be surprised if you move to a different state, over new countries. That's going to be big. And then partnerships and relationships, keep that in mind. That whether it's love or career, you've got Jupiter moving into your opposite sign in June for an entire year until June 2026. So out of all the signs, you have the most luck when it comes to partnerships, one-on-one commitments, legal matters, anything. Like, y'all are signing a lot of contracts this year that I see. And I'm channeling too. So this is just not all astrology based. All right. But let's see what's going on for you. So let's see what we can expect for Capricorn for 2025. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, remember, we're doing January, February, March, April, May, June. Oh, you know the months. So January, February, March, right? So we're going to go for the first half here. And a good cutoff point is to think of the fact that Jupiter will be in Gemini for the first 6 months, right? So January, February, March, April, May, June. And then Jupiter moves into your opposite sign of partnerships. And you see that right away. Wow, this is big. All right, so laying out all the cards, let's see the big story here, Capricorn. Well, this is pretty major. You do have these big points over, like I said, from May to September. You can see right here with these major arcana, the court cards, you got the Wheel of Fortune and the World. This is bringing a lot of stability halfway through the year for you in terms of where you want to be, the way that you want to move forward. Again, this is going to be, summer's going to be summer fall is kind of going to be like your months. It's going to be really big. But you see the Queen of Pentacles kicking off in January. I really love that. It looks like you're going to be making some big decision as well. When we get to February, you have the Two of Pentacles. March, you have the Knight of Swords. And then April, you have that Four of Wands. I'm not surprised here with the Knight of Swords. I feel like these eclipses that are going to happen are going to be Really impactful. Remember, you've got Jupiter in Gemini, and it's going to be moving forward. Remember, Jupiter was retrograde, right? So starting in February, there's going to be things happening. Mars is going direct as well. And so pay attention to, well, January, just, it's your birthday season. You got that new moon in your sign. A lot of great things. Abundance that's happening, the place that you want to be right now, but it still seems like you want to make some big decisions. Okay, you're going to have a lot of clarity when we get to March with those eclipses. I would wait for those eclipses to see how they move. Eclipses, you can't really set intentions. They're game changers. They just happen, right? They clear things up. They bring in new things. They speed up your timeline. We have one in Aries. We have one in Virgo, right? The one in Virgo, that one's going to be a lunar eclipse. So there's things coming to an end. And remember, did I tell you travel is going to be a big theme for you for 2025? Can be short distance, can be long distance. It could be because you met someone new. Maybe you got a new job. Maybe you're moved somewhere. There's big stuff, but you've got that Six of Wands. Which is all about recognition. It's prestige. It's eminence that's happening in April. And April is a big month. I'm going to look at something here for you real quick. In March, by the way, with that Knight of Swords, really going, really being bold, anything that you've been afraid of, it's all it's gone with those eclipses. Okay. And feel empowered. Because in March, pretty much between March 10th to about April, we have about 5 planets at late degrees in Pisces, which is really, really crazy. It's almost like a 2-week conjunction here. And then you have the Sun conjuncting Saturn in Pisces. Remember, this is all before Saturn moves into Aries. So this is still your 3rd house of communication, right? So there's 3rd house is communication. That's marketing, advertising, that's gaining new knowledge in something, that's starting your own business, that's contracts, that's agreements. So you see things taking off. You've got some spiritual moments. You have that Queen of Wands. You got these 2 queens, okay? So you're feeling really good, especially in the home environment. It's still coming up for me. Queen of Wands in June. June is going to be a big month, by the way. That is when we have the Jupiter-Saturn square that's going to happen again. The last one. It's going to be interesting because Jupiter's going to be in Cancer at that point in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, okay? And then remember, Saturn's moving into Aries and your 4th house of home. So truly something may be happening there on the home front. Okay. You could feel a little bit of a squeeze. And what makes it interesting is that Jupiter's not only going to square Saturn, it's Jupiter square Saturn and Neptune. Remember, Saturn and Neptune moving into Aries. Again, your 4th house, a lot of home matters here. But I love the fact that you have the Queen of Wands because you still have all this career stuff that's really strong. And then you get to July, you got the Wheel of Fortune. New path, something new is happening for you. This is fated. Okay, when we get to July, it's a big fated moment that you could expect. The Wheel of Fortune is attributed to Jupiter. Remember, Jupiter moves into Cancer at that point, and then you start to see things happening for you with that Page of Pentacles, right? In August, you got the World here. The World attributed to Saturn, which is your, ruling planet. So you see, there's significant change. You got the two cards that I'm going to show you something here. The 4 fixed signs in the corners of the world, right? That's pretty big. Wheel of Fortune is a 10 when 0 equals 1. This new beginning, again, some new door opening up for you, all right? And again, a lot of it can be with partnerships, relationships, with a career, work, legal matter, something that you're signing, LLC, whatever it is. But then you got the World here too. Card 21, okay? 2, 1 equals 3. 3, that's creation, new things, the world, the end of the major arcana, something new happening here. And then you have this other 10, which is very interesting. So let this happen. The 10 of Swords, let it happen. There's something here where it's like, okay, I've had really big changes happening in my life starting in July, August, September. Something new has happened. Something is definitely coming to an end. And then remember, July, August, September, the World. That's when we have the eclipses in Virgo and Pisces. Okay, so definitely some game-changing moment. that Ten of Swords. Let it happen, okay? Learn from anything that was really hard for you. There could be another big squeeze coming up. But I do like that Ten of Swords, and I'm going to clarify that. Oh, yeah, the Ten of Wands, too. And then you have the Ace of Swords. So there's something here. July, August, September, and October. October, by the way, is when we do have that new moon in Libra. And so there is going to be something here that is truly like, let's let it happen. Let's let it come to an end. 10 is the end. 1, 0 equals 1. And then you got that Ace of Swords. If you can not distract yourself and not take on too much, maybe whatever you've launched has become really successful at this point time. And you're trying to, do everything. No. Do not do that. You got that Ace of Swords, that breakthrough. Also, there could be another signing of something around this time. There could be something that you feel very victorious in. And, I like the Ace of Swords coming after the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, the sun's coming out. This is really great. So, again, have something around this time that comes after the world. Don't hold on to something. There's some new system that has to end, or a structure, something that you've seen for a long time. It may have worked for you, but this is the year we're going to see there's a different way to do this. I'm having that breakthrough. And then the last two cards, you have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords. Okay, so that's really great. That's moving forward. That's, being in this headspace. I'm moving into January 2026 with this new way of seeing something. And I'm leaving any of that stress behind. Anything that's happened, it's happened. I can't do anything about it, so I'm learning from it. So I really like this energy for you. And a lot of it's going to have to do with money, by the way, with that Six of Swords coming after the Seven of Wands. Very interesting, okay? You got these two money cards. Seven of Wands is Leo. Six of Swords is Aquarius. Leo is your 8th house. Shared resources, inheritance, investments. Aquarius is, remember, Pluto moved into Aquarius, right? Your 2nd house of money, income, salary. So a lot of big things happening here with money too. And, I'll clarify those too. Yeah, well, you got the Lovers and you got the Chariot. So yeah, have those moments of moving forward. It's those little things that make these big things happen. You got the Lovers. What did I say about partnerships and relationships? It's got to be a big thing. You have the Chariot attributed to Cancer. Jupiter's in Cancer, and your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Seems like something is really great that's brewing for you toward the end, but you're going to have to let some things go. And again, for me, it is something that it may have worked for several years for you, but you're going to be in a completely different place here. All right. And you see the progress here. All right. There's a big spiritual moment that you're going to have in May. Yeah. All right. So there you go. That Capricorn, that's your part 2. That's, I wanted to sum a lot of that up. Pay attention to April. Look at that Six of Wands. Why do I say that? Because the Six of Wands is a Leo card. It's attributed to Jupiter and Leo. This is April. This is when Mars is back in Leo and no longer retrograde. That is your 8th house. Death and rebirth, transformation. You're getting a lot of recognition, prestige, eminence, like I said, things that you want, all right? People are looking up to you. There's something here. You're going to get recognized and achieve. 8th house is also, like I said, shared resources, mine, but it's like love as well. Depth. This depth and love, business partners, all of that. Either way, you're going to be really great. You're going to be really great. You're amazing. All right. Thanks. And I have the second spread here. All right. So remember, this is for tier 3 members moving forward for every weekly, monthly, any reading. And I'm going to pull more cards. We're going to go every month again in terms of inspired action. So thanks so much. Happy New Year, Capricorn. If you are a tier 3 member, it's got to be in the link. You know where to find it. The link to see where this second spread for you. All right. Thanks so much, Capricorn. Bye-bye. All right. Let me find the button. There you go. Bye-bye.